probably should leave that door open a little bit so you can put that properly.
I'll be able to hear it if she gets noisy. I think why it's not started going on yet, unless the internet's pants. I don't know.
Don't understand it on YouTube. Oh, there you go, that might be a notification saying you've gone live.
Do you want to check?
I mean, you can check. I'm kind of busy right now. I'm trying to freaking fold something.
Oh, there we go. It's working now. Yes. Just check the sound. Yes. Perfect. I don't know what I'm doing here. Obviously not. Hello, Cosmin. How you doing, man? Or maybe not a man. Yeah, that's true, actually. Yeah, it's going to be a pretty boring video, guys. We just do Marauders. I mean, I love doing Marauders, but yeah, it's not that interesting, I guess. But feel free to ask whatever you want to ask. Also, feel free to join my Discord. I've redone the new link for it recently, so it should work. You like seeing KVK? Yeah. So yeah, KVK is starting pretty soon, so hopefully we'll be able to do some like live battles and stuff like that. It'd be quite nice. Bit of live action. Yeah, that's trouble. So I'm actually running two siege marches here today, but they're not in V formation. I've got a different set of armaments on them. So we've got Babur. He's got a bit of extra speed on him because he definitely needs it. And Margaret and Cordoba have just got the wedge formation on. It's just to make it a bit easier. I mean, they're still two of my best marches, so I want to use them. They've got equipment, so still decent armaments and stuff. Yeah, well done. Yeah, that's good if you can. Try my final to expertise Cordoba. Yeah, you definitely want to expertise Cordoba. And Gauge Marauder. Yeah, they'll be good. They're a decent pairing together anyway. And your main Margaret Cordoba. Yeah, you'll get some great results, to be fair. I mean, you should see in this KVK, they're going to be producing real good reports. So I've actually got 400 satchels that I haven't opened yet. I've not got any points yet on either the Crusade.
Unionen vil slutte sig til os i harmoni og broderskab.
Legatum meum memorabitur in perpetuum.
Yeah, if you got Margaret and Cordova at 5-5-1-1, you will still do good trades, yeah, decent trades. With epic equipment and legendary helmet, yeah, you'll be just fine. I'd say just try and avoid the one-on-one situations, or obviously you don't want to be getting swarmed. I mean, no one wants to get swarmed anyway, do they? So, but yeah, as long as you're careful and you play smart, you'll get great results. I mean, I think even a 5-1-1-1 would trade positive most of the time. You're going to have times where you're not going to. Yeah, stay towards the back. I tend to push towards the middle of a murder ball or the back end of a murder ball, but you've got to try and work out how fast the murder ball's moving. So obviously, if it's coming towards you, you're going to want to stay back further. And if you're pushing the murder ball back, just go straight onto the front line. Like, start off in the melee range if you're pushing them back slowly, and then once they sort of get out of range, you can sort of move back into range then. But if they're pushing you back, just stay a bit further back. How do you get V formation? I'm in KVK 1. So I believe you have to be City Hall 21 and you unlock the blacksmith, if I'm correct, and then you'll be able to unlock the formations. Also, welcome to the chat, because I've not seen your name before. Chulaka, hello. You've just found it today. Must say, pretty interesting topic, those range commanders. Yeah, I mean, we've got loads of videos now, so if you are interested in range commanders, go and check the videos out. There's full in-depth guides, loads of testing with the commanders, and yeah, I'm sure you'll be impressed with them, really. But yeah, you're going to want to see the KVK results. They're going to be the most impressive, and you think, oh my god, I need to run range commanders. I mean, like I said, I'm using two siege marches, obviously not in range mode. You don't want them in range mode for doing marauders. You just want to do them as quickly as possible. But they keep up with the other marches as well. I mean, Margaret's really quick with Gonzalo de Cordova because they've got such great march speed. Babur and Garjamada are slow, a bit slower. I mean, they keep up with the pack still. Dim marauders, no issues really. But yeah, the march speed on Cordova and Margaret's really nice. I mean, I guess you might be tempted to run Margaret, Babur and Cordova and Garjamada together, because then you've got a bit of march speed on both marches. But to be honest, Margaret with Cordova is just so good. I wouldn't want to keep them apart, to be honest. That's when I was coming over. Just came back to the game a week ago. Interesting how it changed in half a year. Yeah, I mean, you probably know how much it can change in half a year, to be honest. You've probably got almost 6 to 8 different commanders added to the game. I mean, if you didn't have ranged before, I mean, ranged has been out about 12 months now. So, yeah. Maybe it's longer than you thought, I don't know. Or did you have ranged before but never really bothered? Siege commanders are not my one project. I'm looking for cav commanders that are up now. Yeah, they are, but to be honest, if you're a low spender or or free to play, then I think engineering commanders are a good go-to. Like, you're guaranteed to get decent kills. I mean, I was an infantry main, and I'll show you this. Well, I'll show you in a minute actually, because obviously there's a few marauders about. But yeah, I've got decent enough gear on my infantry. But to be honest, I wasn't getting the results. I probably should have invested in someone like Nevsky sooner. That would have been a great choice for cavalry, but I don't have the cavalry equipment. I focused infantry, and yeah, I just don't get the good trades. Just don't get great trades, even with Guan and Scipio. I mean, yeah, cavalry is a good choice. At least you've got plenty of speed on the field. But yeah, this is some of my infantry gear, so it's not bad. But yeah, I just wasn't getting results with it, so I was getting a bit bored of the game, to be honest, because I was just struggling all the time. And yeah, invested in range just because I thought it looked quite fun. And yeah, to be honest, I've had such good reports. I mean, I can flick through some reports as well. Yeah, and I have seen the new accessory. Yeah, and now it looks good to me. I mean, I love the fact that it's 50% chance of dealing the 30% damage on like your main skills. But I mean, there is some downsides. Like, the new accessory could trigger for some of the worst skills, like this one on Margaret's 600 direct damage factor, which obviously isn't a great skill for that buff to happen on. If you had it on like your Babur or Cordoba, you're going to get a lot more value out of it. Where are we going next? Oh, let's head down here. So yeah, before, I was just running Guan Scipio on the field. I mean, you look at my kills, they weren't amazing. I've had him for a long time now. 22nd, yeah, to 2022. Christmas 2022. So yeah, I've had him for a while, and obviously I started investing in Margaret and Babur, and to be honest, like, just the results I'm getting with them are just amazing. There's Babur. Yeah, they've both got 18 mil kills each, and they weren't even expertise that long ago. The expertise a few months ago, really, 5-6 months ago for Babur, which is mad. The point with it being good for low spenders is quite interesting. I'm not spending any more. Also, low time investment plan. Yeah, it's hard. I mean, I'm a low spender, a really low spender. I'll buy the monthly gem supply, this one, but that's about it. I sometimes pay for like the Lucerne or the pop-ups for the gold heads or equipment, but to be honest, I don't want to spend too much on the game, and this allows me to spend very little. I can run epic gear, few legendary bits, and just slowly work on them. And to be honest, I only play on a phone as well, so I don't have a PC. I don't play on PC, and the lag is just horrendous. Like, in the big fights, and you're trying to pull your marches in and out of battle, and your phone's going off, and the game's crashing. And I was just so bored of it. I was fed up, and honestly, I almost quit. But the range came out, and I was like, well, I've got nothing to lose. I'll invest in ranged, and as long as you've got War Frenzy on, your phone can crash, and you're still getting kill points, and you're not pulling in and out of battle. yeah, you can still crash and you could potentially get swarmed, but the chances are you're going to be in a position. You're not just committed yourself on the front line. You're going to be in a nice position where you're still going to be firing off. You're still going to be popping off, and you're just getting free kill points. Yeah, it's right. Yeah, without a PC, yeah, it's just it's a mobile game. It's the mobile game I play, so it's hard. And I know PC's probably like loads better for gamers. Nothing about it here now. Yeah, PC's like loads better, I know, but yeah, it's just so much easier. Like, I still will have a few marches generally knocking about. Mainly, I use my marches on the field now mainly just to protect my towers. So my towers are doing most of the damage, and I'm just using those to sort of, if someone tries to come and attack the towers, I'll just try and prevent them with the marches. I'll still throw them in a little bit on the front line. But to be honest, they just get slaughtered. They're just not good enough. Like I say, even Max, Guan, Scipio, just not good enough for me. Hi, Aljarzo. How you doing, mate? Welcome back. You must be the mega fan. I think you're my favourite fan. But yeah, Cosmin, going back onto the new accessory, I do like the idea of it. I think the 50% chance of it triggering is great. But I mean, I've heard reports that the Ring of Doom is actually better. And that's quite interesting because obviously the Ring of Doom you can use on any march, absolutely any march. And it's obviously going to have a better value being able to use it on any march than just a ranged accessory. But I think I'm going to get the ranged accessory anyway, because, well, you know, I'm a siege main and it just makes sense to me to trial it out. But yeah, I know it's 10%, but people have told me that over time, the damage, the bonus to damage actually works out better than the plume would. So the plume works on your commander's active skills, so it would work on this, but 30% damage on a 600 direct damage factor isn't great. You'd want it to trigger on Gonzalo's skill, but obviously you can't guarantee that happening. Obviously the Ring of Doom does your 10%, does 50%, it's 50% damage boost, isn't it? But it's damage for everything. It's like pure damage, not just on specific skills. Should I spend $100 on gems? I mean, if you want to, I wouldn't personally. Like, you know, if you want to spend that's up to you. I buy the monthly gem supply, and that does me for gems. I wouldn't buy just the gem packs, really. They're not great value. You bet if you are going to buy anything in the game, I'd personally buy the stuff where you get gems over time, or you get materials over time. Like your login ones, I think are quite good value. But yeah, it's up to you. I think I've probably bought them before. I mean, first purchase. Actually, I've never bought the £100 worth of gems, but I've obviously bought the 50. I'd have only bought these once as well, where you get the first purchase, you get like the extra, basically you get double the amount. I'd never buy them twice. It just seemed quite bad value. I want to do it for the Wheel of Fortune for KVK3. Yeah, I mean, like I say, if it's your first purchase, it's not bad value. But again, it's if you can afford it, that's up to you. I used to spend more money on this game when pre KVK 3. I was quite a high spender. I think I probably spent about 5,000 in game, and doing it before KVK 3. Like I was getting commanders like Alex. I maxed Alex. I maxed YSG. I maxed Richard, Saladin. A decent amount of spending goes into that. Even Charles Martel. Oh, thanks, Lucas. And to be honest, I feel like it was a waste. Yeah, that's right, Al Jaws. Yeah, I think I'm on like 5,500 on my member account. So obviously now I might spend £10 or £15 a month on average, depending obviously what comes up. If I get gold head pop ups or equipment pop ups. But yeah, pre KVK 3, I think the value of what you buy before you go into SOC, or obviously when your SOC commanders are actually available, is very, very poor value, very poor spending, I'd say. If you're going to spend and save up gold heads or save up materials, then or even save up gems for a wheel, like you say, I think that's probably good value, and that's a good way to do it. I mean, when I started the game, I had no idea. I didn't even watch YouTube videos. I had no idea who Chizgul was. So yeah, but yeah, I wouldn't recommend going hard before KVK. Well, yeah, before KVK 3, yeah, because KVK 3 you can use SOC commanders now, can't you?
Legatum
68 gold heads and 50k gems right now. Yeah, that's pretty good. So how long until you go into KVK 3, Lucas? Chizgul. I like Chizgul, he's alright. I like Omniarch too, he's good. I mean, he hates ranged, but 10 to 20 days, okay. So who is it you're looking at investing on the wheel? Who would be your first wheel commander? Do you know? I'm obviously way out of date with those early game now. Even my farms, like I made the farms a long time ago now. Nez. Who's Nez? Nev. You mean Nevsky? Nefs. Yes, Nevsky. Okay, that's interesting actually. So Nevsky's amazing. Don't get me wrong, Nevsky's just an absolute solid commander. Yeah, you can't spell, I know. Come on, mate. You're making me work hard here. Well, I guessed it from Ness, didn't I? So Nevsky's amazing, but I said this in the other live video. I wish I'd have invested in him sooner. I mean, and I haven't at all now, because you get to the point where he feels like he's an old commander, even though he's just absolutely performing and popping off all the time still. But I don't know, can you hold off until the new Cav commanders come out? Or can you not risk holding off until they come out? Because, potentially we could get a new Cav commander that's like Nevsky on steroids, like, who knows? And obviously I think you got to be careful. If you're going to invest in someone like Nevsky, you could actually find that he's going to be pushed out of the game sooner than you think, potentially. I mean, yeah, it's hard to say. Jones safe investment, yeah, possibly, yeah. I mean, if you get Jones to 5-5-1-5, I think you'll be okay. Lucas, yeah. I mean, Huo is a good solid 1v1 commander, but well, yeah, Jones good though, isn't she? So I don't know. But yeah, it's 1v1. I mean, even Nevsky's 1v1. I mean, the next Cav commander could be like a Nevsky with AoE. Like, that would be insane, wouldn't it? Yeah, that's right. If we do get smart. Hi, Hoping. How you doing, mate? Yeah, you're right, Cosmin. To be fair, 1v1 commanders. I mean, I've learnt that the hard way. I've invested in 1v1 commanders. And to be honest, they're not that useful. You're not... In a KVK, you're not getting into duels. And if you're dueling, you're doing something wrong, really. Oh, he's gone now. It's going to go for Nevsky and Joan. Yeah, yeah, like Rookie says, I would be very, very careful of investing in Cav right now. I mean, if you're looking like... If it's going to be 10 to 20 days, we could get the next Cav commander possibly... I don't know when we're looking now. Are we looking like another 30 days? Do you think? 30, 40 days? Is it usually... It's usually like 53 days per cycle, isn't it? I mean, Nevsky Jones is still going to be strong. But yeah, I just... Best invest is wise. I just avoid... I just really wouldn't want to invest in cavalry right now. Especially with just... You know the next release is just round the corner. You just don't know what you're going to get. Like I say, if you get a Nevsky... A similar commander to Nevsky, but just... beefed up even more with AoE, you're probably going to regret that you've invested in Nevsky at all. You know, you could have wasted a whole lot of money. I mean, I say that, but then obviously Nevsky is still going to be good. You could run Nevsky with the new commander, but yeah, Joan might be a better investment. I don't know, and it's hard to speculate without seeing the new commanders. So for me, the best invest is YSG. I use him from the beginning. I only use archers. Now, yeah, I don't know. I mean, YSG at this point in the game, I think, where I am now is outdated. Like, he's okay for barbs. If you want to do barb chaining, YSG's okay. But on the field... he struggles. Yeah, you can use him with Liang and you can get okay results, but there's a lot better out there. He's definitely not meta anyway. I don't use him. I did, like in KVK 2 and 3, he was great. You know, I ran him with Alex, and to be fair, the good thing about YSG is he's very universal. You know, you can use him. Using with a lot of different commanders and different troops. But hey, like look at this guy. Gonzalo de Cordoba, 2,400 damage factor to up to 3 enemy troops. So probably RIP YSG, eh? Yeah, Aljaza, that's exactly what I'm saying now. I think Gonzalo, you know, He's going to be... He's only better than YSG. And if you know, running with Siege if you want, he's got the march speed. You can see my Siege quite fast. If you were going to run him with another march, I'd probably go 5-1, 5-5. But ultimately, you want to run these with Siege. is the best because I use 4 years. Some commanders die in 1 year. Yeah, I mean, for me, he's always usable for a bit doing bobs. But again, now I could use Gonzalo Cordoba, like, and I can use him in the field really effectively. So, hey ZKX, how you doing, mate? Nice to have you. Boudica YSG, Liang with Herman, Nabu, Tommy. Okay. Yeah. I mean, that's good. Yeah, nice. Hey, Mimi. How you doing? So, yeah, you really are archer focused. Have you considered investing in Ashurbanipal? He's actually dead good. Even open field is really good. If you're just focusing archers, then yeah, I'd be keen on having him really. What am I doing here? I think I'm just going to buy the gems, invest in Nevsky, then pray Lilith to make sure they have another crappy commander. I mean, yeah, Lucas, if that's what you want to do, then that's fine. I don't think they're going to bring out a crappy commander, but whether the commander will be better than Nevsky or does what Nevsky does, you know, it's hard to say. Are you going to solely invest in Siege, or if you like the new Cav, will you invest? I'm going to have to just invest in Siege, really, because I'm Mr. Siege, and to be honest, I don't think I'm going to have the gold heads to invest in any other commanders. You know, unlike your Chizgul and your Omniarch, I spend very, very little on the game, so you know I can't afford those amount of gold heads, and I want to be able to max Siege commanders. So yeah, I'm not going to be able to really. Start using Tommy when Herman show up just for stacks. Yeah, Tommy doesn't work well with Herman, unfortunately, does she? Really, but yeah, use him with Nebu, so it's not too bad. Max Burt are you referring to Bertrand? And welcome, Smokey. How does your KVK match look like? Okay, so I did have some data. I've left the leadership chat. I mean, I don't know if you recognise any of these kingdoms, guys. So, I mean, we're currently in 6th. I mean, I've not opened any satrals yet. Not that they make much difference. So, I believe we're allying with Earth on this one. Bertrand de Gasklin. Okay. Come in for Tommy work. Herman needs to be prepared if your Herman is expertise. Yeah, that's right. But yeah, it's not a great pairing, like you said, ZKX. So yeah, we should be allying with Earth as far as I'm aware. I don't want to speculate too much because obviously things can change. KVK is still, 5 days away. But I'm expecting we're going to do well this KVK. But yeah, is anyone from any of these kingdoms? I guess you're not. I mean, we've only got 12 people online. But it'd be interesting if you guys knew anyone from these kingdoms. Probably not. I mean, we're only in a C seed kingdom, so we're definitely nothing special. How's my Justinian look? So, yeah, now, I had the option. See, I was either going to invest in Justinian or Nevsky. And when I say invest, I was probably going to chuck a couple of 100 gold heads into them. Now, I managed to get a couple of spots in MGE. So I already had Justinian to 5, like 5-1-1-1. And before this, I was running Saladin on the field, and to be honest, Saladin just isn't great. Yeah, so I mean, just in at 5-5-1-1, he's actually doing okay on the field for me. He's not too bad at all. I'm not going to invest any more in him, but I chose just to get his second skill to 5 instead of putting too many heads into Nevsky, which, I mean, I don't really use Cav that much. If I use Cav, it's probably going to be on forts. So you have 1556 and 1860 in KVK. Old Super Imperiums, are they? Okay. That's interesting. I guess, what, did a lot of their members leave? I don't know. Like I said, I don't really follow other kingdoms, so I'm not really sure. I mean, I don't even follow 1960 or 1093. You know, that sort of stuff doesn't really bother me. Imperial kingdoms are just, yeah, they're completely different to what I have to deal with, luckily. Although, yeah, we're seeing a lot more ranged marches in these Imperial kingdoms now, so they're obviously getting an idea that range marches are decent. I mean, I know a guy in 1093 called Phil, and he's maxed every siege commander. So, you know, he's better than me. I mean, there's plenty of people that are better than me with ranged. Yeah, my Guardian Marauder's not even maxed yet. Like, he's at 5525. But, you know, I'm not too fussed about his skill. His expertise isn't, I wouldn't say it's absolutely amazing. It's not busted. You know, it's an extra 10% more range normal damage and an extra 200 healing factor, which is, yeah, it's so minimal. I'm not too fussed about it, but I think I will expertise him at some point. I just want to make sure that I can still expertise the new range commanders when they eventually come out, which obviously we're not going to see for another year now. But it's really hard to say how many gold heads I'll be able to save up by then. I want to obviously have enough just to max straight away and not have to worry about it. But also, yeah, it depends how many gems I save up. I like to just use my gems on Hunt for History, really. I'll buy as many hammers as I can afford when the event comes round. I'm not a big fan of the Wheel of Fortune. I just don't think it's amazing value. You know, you can just fly through your gems and not get a ton of gold heads, or, you know, use specific heads. They're miles away.
Legatum meum memorabitur in perpetuum.
Phil is 2973. Some other range guys in 1093. Oh, is that right? Oh, I thought Phil was in 93. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Because you're in the siege group as well, aren't you? Yeah. Sorry, I forgot about you. You're on that. But yeah, I saw there's quite a few guys using range now in 1093 and 1960 as well. So yeah, if you actually join my personal Siege Discord group, there's loads of reports and stuff on there. Like, you can have a look at some of those. Obviously, that's when I only had Margaret and Baba. Also, yeah, you can just pop in and chat on there. I think the invite's valid. I don't know if anyone wants to try it. So on my actual channel page, I have the link for my Discord group. So yeah, if anyone you want to join it, let me know if it works, or don't bother. Totally up to you. But yeah, there's got a couple of people on there. You know, we chat about different stuff. Don't say that isn't true. Wait, who are we talking to? Jazzo is Phil. Is bigger than Phil. Sag. Okay, I don't know what you guys are on about. Oh, Smokey talking stuff. Yeah, I don't know what he means, to be honest. Aljazo, so you managed to join my server. So it does work, that's good. Yeah, because I think Blyad tried to join it a couple of days ago, and the link wasn't working, so I'm glad that's obviously working now, which is nice. So yeah, it just popped up on my other phone that you've joined there, okay, so... So yeah, on the report section of that, you can see one of the reports, I got 7 million kill points in one battle. Welcome, Rookie. I see you joined the server.
Queque de neus te factum est corrigetur.
So yeah, it's good that link works anyway.
Memorabitur in perpetuum.
So yeah, that Phil that's on the like the other Siege group that's created by some great guys that decided it'd be a good idea to create a group for Siege. Yeah, he's there's some great people on there. They got great equipment, better equipment than me, and you know, better commanders than me. And it's interesting to see what they're doing too. You know, I learn a bit off them. They probably don't learn anything off me, but yeah, it's interesting.
Mane placidus et omnes imperabis. Queque de neus te factum est corrigetur.
Will I go live during KVK fights? I mean, I don't see why not. Obviously, the problem I have is I've got a family. You know, I've got a young baby. She's only 3 months old, so it's hard to go live. It's hard to even record a video. You know, when she wakes up, oh no, I've gone. When she wakes up, you know, she cries. She wants feeding. That's just, you know, that's babies for you. So it's hard, but I will go live when I can. No, Jazo is from Slovenia, or is that Blyad? I may have forgotten, but anyway, it doesn't matter where he's from. So yeah, I'd love to go live during KVK, and hopefully I'll get opportunities where I can go live. But I'll be recording it regardless. So any battle I'm in, I will record, and I can always stick it on a video. I'll probably just put Siege open field meta. Everyone needs a siege march now, range march, yeah. But yeah, if I can go live, that'd be great. I'm sure you guys would like to see it in action live as well. So I'll do my best. When should I open these satchels anyway? Shall I wait? Shall I just do another whole day tomorrow? To wait to try and get 1,000 satchels? I don't know. Actually, I've not even opened any yet. So 2850 is doing well. Oh, look at Valentine go. That's nice. Shout out to Valentine, who's second in the pre-KVK so far. 24-31. Let's go. Maud, well done. Rank 4th. Anyan, okay, he's a new guy to the kingdom, so that's nice. Very nice, very nice. I'd like to aim for like 2 million points in Marauders. I think Marauders really is the best, one of the best things in the game. Just like your speed ups and stuff like that you get from this are just amazing, especially as a free to play. So, you know, save up all your AP. I'll probably use 90% of my AP on this. I'm not too fussed about honor in KVK because I should be able to grind that out anyway without having to have the amount, like a huge amount of AP pots. But obviously, as a real low spender, I don't have an abundance amount of speed ups. I wouldn't say. I got very low on the last KVK. I think I had like 500 or 600 left of these 60-minute ones. You know, we don't get enough healing speed ups, do we? That's quite minimal. So Marauders just absolutely top up. Oh, you're going fast. Absolutely just top up my my speed ups. Yeah, training speed ups. Not got loads of them. When Siege Zenith comes, yeah. I don't think I'm ever going to have enough speed ups to go for a Zenith. I mean, you should have seen. You did. In fact, you did. Did I show you the results of the Zenith? So top one was like 40 million points and 38 million points. Like, I think the top 10 in our Zenith of Power was like over 15, 20 million points. So I don't really have much chance. Like, I'd probably have to have like 10 years worth of free speed ups. And to be honest, most of my speed ups get used on KVK. Like most of my universal speed ups get used. I will just fight as much as possible, you know. So Too Lucky, you managed to get a 15% defense archer skin. That's nice. Can we still see the results of the Zenith? I can't see the results, can we? That was... Yeah. That was too long ago now, wasn't it? Oh well.
De eneste, der tør trods, ingen vil våge at føre krig mod vores hellige union.
You never use the skin either. Okay, that's a shame. Bit strange to go for a skin if you're not going to use it, hey? To be fair, I'm in the wrong kingdom to go for a Zenith. So like 24, 29 are ridiculous. Like they've got so many whales, and they're usually like all in the top 10 for the Zenith. So yeah, I just wouldn't stand a chance. I mean, if I was going to compete for a Zenith, I'd probably have to change kingdoms and just go somewhere where that it's not active or anything like that. Oh yeah, you were spending big back then, yeah. Yeah, I never had the urge to go for it, to be honest. It's just a lot. Like, you have to be pretty yeah, just had to be a whale for the kingdoms I was in and the kingdoms next door to me. You just had to be a whale to win a zenith. How long have I been in my kingdom? So it's not my native kingdom. I started off in 2142. Shout out to 2142. Obviously, I loved that kingdom. But I wanted to go back to KVK2. I did. And I've probably been in this kingdom 2 years now. Something like that. So yeah, I came back here for a KVK2, and then obviously I've just stayed here ever since. To be fair, it's a well-run kingdom. So, you know, we don't push power. We're staying in. We're in C seed at the moment. We've dropped a bit of power. I'm not sure if we're still in C last KVK or B, but you know, we are a great kingdom. To be fair, shouldn't there be a range city skin at some point? I mean, that would be nice because, I mean, potentially people aren't going to go for a range city skin, which, you know, could potentially get a chance of winning that. Or obtaining that. I wouldn't say winning, purely winning. I mean, 29 are such whales anyway. They'd probably just go for the gold heads in the event or the other bits and bobs rather than just wanting the skin. So, I don't know. Which kingdom are you guys from? I think I did ask Aljazo last time, potentially. I think it was he like in 2.8 something maybe? 2.810? I'm guessing 2.810 for Aljazo. Chulaka, I don't know where you're from, which kingdom you're from. Obviously we didn't speak on live last time. You weren't there. 1273, okay, you're in a pretty old kingdom then, eh? Oh, you migrated today? 1814? What made you migrate to such an old kingdom then? Yeah, what made you go there? Started in 1080, so you've got a pretty old account then, haven't you? Chulaka. So you've been playing for some time. Which kingdom were you in before, old Jarzo? Because I can't remember, you did tell me. I was in 1371 DC and migrated to AC for better KVKs. Yeah, you know what, I'm just a bit fed up of heroic anthems. So it might be an option for me to try and move at some point. It's a shame because I love the kingdom, but I'm getting a bit bored with the KVKs. Just heroic anthem every time. I'd love to try Siege of Orleans. So I just want to learn about the support. Is it support skills you can use in Orleans? So that'd be really interesting for Siege. I think you can actually get some really, really good buffs on Siege, and you could be using the buffs from your gathering commanders. Is it? I think Cleo's got some nice skills, I think, hasn't she? So what's this one? Yeah, look at that. Like, imagine using this skill on your ranged march. It'd be absolutely ridiculous. Orleans is for Wales, yeah, but I think I'd do alright. You know, I could have 2 absolutely banging ranged marches. I don't know what skills you can actually take, you see. I mean, normal damage bonus. Yeah, I could take that. I don't know if you can take active skills. What you're going to gather with? Well, I mean, Smokey, I don't really need to gather. You know, I can skip gathering on my mains. On my main. Yeah, I could take an 30% health, 30% defense. Even unit capacity could be useful. Always need to gather. No, I don't need to gather. I mean, I got farms, bro. You know, I've got 5 farms here. I've got 3 farms on another completely separate Google account, Gmail account. So, like, I'm good. I mean, look at my resources. I'm all right. You know, I can go 50 days without gathering on my main. Hello, Amine. But yeah, I don't really need to gather on my main for 50 days, I don't think. So yeah, that'd be really interesting. Like, I could do that. I mean, look at my oh, that's just from today, by the way. What's that? 1,080 gems. Oh, my battery's going low, guys. I'm probably have to call this soon and end it. So you have 22 farms. Smokey, you have too much time on your hands if you can manage 22 farms. I like to send my 8 farms out like 2 or 3 times a day, and that does me. So yeah, I've got, for one account, you know, I've got all right resources as well. Like, I don't need to. I'm not struggling. I've probably got like 2 or 3 billion of each as well in there. I don't need to open those. Wow, Smokey. Okay, that's nice. And yeah, have you got that many? Right, back to Marauders. Where were we at? I can't even find any at the moment. There we go. Too many farms. Running 2 mains is a lot of work. Yeah, it is. Evening paranoia, yeah. But yeah, that's way too many farms. Yeah, that's trouble. Like, you know, you got other things to do than send the farmers out all day. If I can send them out 2 to 3 times a day, it's enough. Definitely enough for me. Oh, and I mean, to be fair, also I've got so see this alliance, 1PC. I'm not gonna log into them, but that's like my personal farm alliance, or you know, I sort of keep an eye on some rogues and stuff there. But have a look at the alliance list. So the alliance members. So yeah, these are 3 of my other farms here, and I actually generate a lot of credits in the alliance. And obviously, at the end of KVK, you need to get rid of your dead weight. You know, you want to get some passports. People want to buy passports. So I actually sell them passports for resources, like 50 million resources per passport. So I actually make a little bit of resources from that, which is nice. Yeah, do farm run before you bed. When up, then do slowly during the day. Yeah, so Smokey, I actually did a little bit of a video of I think it's called my morning rock routine, potentially. So yeah, it's a video of what I do before I go to work, and it's literally just bang, 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 just get the farmers out, just collect a few bits. So I try and do that before I head out to work. And then I try and send them out sort of midday, and then just before I go to bed. Now, the only time I don't send farmers out generally is when I'm doing Marauders, because I'm far too busy just grinding Marauders out. Hey, Sam Gallo as well. Nice to have you here again. And pass 4. When does that open? I mean, I have no idea. I'm absolutely terrible with timings. I will just keep an eye on things and just turn up. Keep an eye on markers, mails. Just always be aware of those, yeah. But KVK actually starts on the 20th. Yeah, so Eve of Crusade ends on the 19th, so the actual KVK starts on the 20th. So, unless you can work that out, I don't know. Oh, you work from home, so yeah, it's useful. You can log on daily. Use all use up all your AP too. What, on each of your farms? That's crazy. I don't use AP on my farms. Maybe my second account I'll use AP. Like this one I'll use AP on, but sometimes, and that's if I get chance. Like, I'm a busy guy these days. Yeah, that's mad. Like, fair play. That's some real graft in there. And to be fair, you're like, why are you even questioning then? If I'm gonna have enough resources to need to gather on my farms for a KVK, like, you'd have absolutely loads. You wouldn't have to worry about that, would you, either? You should definitely run a range march. I mean, I think you do you have a range march, Smokey? Not anymore, no. Resources not an issue. No, exactly. It's not going to be an issue, really. I mean, really, you only need... If you've got 6 or 7 very reliable farms that you can log into a minimum of 3 times a day, which some people can do, then you're going to have enough resources anyway, generally. You don't need to be a whale for range. I'm not a whale. And it works well for me. Look, favourites. What we got here? The truth is, most of these were duels, so this was just a duel. This was a duel. That was a duel. Have got any information on that? No, nothing. So I don't know why I was using Scipio and Zhuge Liang. No idea. Yeah, these are duels. Duel. Another duel. Guan and Alex, yeah, it's kind of weak. There goes one. I lost that duel, but actually they got more severely wounded, which was nice. Battle report, here we go. So, I mean, look, you don't even have to be a whale. Look at these results here. This is what's nice. Pretty much every report is just positive. Real nice, positive reports. I love this. I just love range so much. Like, when can you get? You struggle to get reports like these, I think. But yeah, I'm certainly not a whale. Certainly not a whale. I wish I was sometimes. I mean, my gear isn't even... That's not even whale gear. I've got 1 crit there. And then I put my crit helmet on here. So, it's, nowhere near whale standard. Yeah. I mean, I will try and stream my fights as best as I can, as long as the kids are behaving. It's not too bad. Is the legendary range gear using real materials? What do you mean real materials? You mean like any other? Yeah, like any other march it does do. Yeah. Oh, I haven't healed troops for ages. There we go. So, where's my gear? Dismantle. So yeah, of course it uses real gear, look. 25. Is it actually more gear? No, I don't know. I'm probably going to dismantle some of this anyway. I don't really need infantry gear like this. But yeah, they do use real materials. I mean, you can run a real cheap engineering march. I don't know if you've seen my videos, but you know, you can use things like this. This will give you some decent defense and health if you've got nothing else. And you can actually make these with animal bones, so that's all right, really. If you just want a real cheap engineering set, then that would be absolutely fine. I remember running out of battery soon. I'm at 5% battery, guys, so probably going to head out now. Better charge my phone and probably do Marauders on my other phone now. Yeah, Chewlacca, yeah, look at all the videos. Look at like the siege guides. And I think you'll find them really interesting. Check out the siege guide where it's at 5111 and yeah, seriously, I think actually the videos are really helpful, or at least I hope they are really helpful. That's the whole point of me actually wanting to make videos. I want to get people into ranged. I just want to show how good ranged can be, because they get slated by a lot of the other creators, unfortunately. And yeah, I don't know why. I love them. But yeah, take care, guys. Good to see you all again, and hopefully I'll catch up soon on another one. All right. Bye, guys. Take care.